Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Hafsa and I'm the HR and Finance Associate here at LantroTech. I'll be your host for the evening and I welcome you all to our webinar on LantroTech's Career Kickstart Summer Internship Program. The purpose of this virtual event is to provide you with all the information you need to know about our summer internship program and how it will help you in your career path. So before we move on, I would like you to introduce to all of you our panel members. First, we have Aruba Mazhar, our marketing manager at LantroTech.
Thank you so much, Hafsa. Hello, everyone. I am Aruba Mazhar. I am the marketing manager at LantroTech, and I'm super excited to be here today. I'll be talking about the marketing track in our Career Kickstart program, like what you'll learn, the kind of projects you'll work on, and how it will help you grow in digital space. So can't wait to share more with you guys.
Thank you, Aruba. Next, we have Nida. Nida, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Nida Khalid. I'm currently working as Electrical Estimation Design Engineer 1 at LantroTech, and I have been with the company for past 2 years. And I'm really excited to share the upcoming internship opportunities in E&T domain at LantroTech. So stay tuned for more details.
Thank you, Nida. Next, we have Usama Azhar with us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Usama Azhar, and I'm currently working as a senior SQA engineer at LantroTech. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and I appreciate you taking time to join this session. Today, we'll explore how the SQA and web development go hand in hand to create a seamless, reliable digital solutions. Thank you.
All right, and we finally have Saqib Khan with us.
Thank you so much, Hafsa. Hello, everyone. This is Saqib Khan. So I have experience of almost 5 years in the construction industry. Currently, I work as an estimation and design engineer 3 here at LantroTech. And I'm super excited to be part of today's webinar in which I'll be covering the shop drawing and documentation aspect and their significance while building and executing a project. So stay tuned, guys.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Saqib. Before we move on, please note down a few things. Your mics will be muted throughout the session. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat and we will answer them at the end of the webinar. Throughout the session, we'll also be keeping things interactive by generating some polls. This will help us to get to know you better. So please take a moment to vote and share your thoughts. Now, moving on to the agenda for today. Firstly, we'll introduce you to LantroTech and its services. Secondly, we'll be discussing in detail about our summer internship program with a recap from last year's internship program. Then we have some testimonials from our previous batch of interns who will be sharing their stories with all of you. And then we have a glimpse at our company culture, an overview of Lantro Career Kickstart program, and the learning opportunities you can avail during this internship. At the end, we also have a Q&A session. You can drop any questions you have in the chat and we will answer at the end. All right, now Ruba, how about you take the stage and further guide our audience about LantroTech and the services that we provide?
Sure, Hafsa. So we are basically a global tech services company working with clients around the world, and our work mainly falls under two key domains. So in the engineering domain, our spotlight service is estimation and design, where we help construction and engineering clients with electrical, mechanical, plumbing, IT estimation services, as well as detailed shop drawing services. And in the software domain, we offer a full suite of IT services, including digital marketing, design and animation, as well as web services and software quality assurance services. So before we dive in and give you an overview of our Career Kickstart program, we would like to take a moment to look back at the overwhelming response that we received from previous summer internship program. So Nida, could you please take it from here?
Sure, Ruba. Let's quickly recap our last year's summer internship program. So we received over 1,500 applications, and after a thoughtful selection process, including a short test and a series of interviews, we brought on a small focus group of interns who truly stood out. And out of them, we selected 2 candidates for full-time roles based on their exceptional performance. So this is just a statistic point of view, and I think it would be better if you hear from the interns themselves. So Hafsa will be sharing the testimonials of last year interns. Over to you, Hafsa.
The overall 6-week experience at Lantro Career Kickstart program was full of learning in a supportive and collaborative environment.
The onboarding process was smooth, making it easy for me to settle in. Throughout the program, my mentor was always available to answer my questions and provide guidance.
Collaborating with other interns from various universities and tackling challenging projects together was a great learning experience. Each day brought new learning opportunities. From attending workshops to participating in team meetings, I gained a deep understanding of how the industry works.
The variety of tasks allowed me to explore different aspects of web development. The feedback from my mentor was constructive and helped me improve significantly.
Regular fun activities like games, happy hours, boys' day out, and team building activities has made my internship both productive and enjoyable.
One of the best part of my internship was networking opportunities. We got to interact with professionals from different departments, which opened up new possibilities for my future career.
Overall, the LantroTech summer internship has been a game changer for me. I learned so many practical skills while having fun along the way and building lasting connections.
The positive atmosphere at Lantro made my internship experience all the more enjoyable. I appreciate the support and guidance I received from my mentors throughout my time here. Thank you.
All right, this was our tremendous response from last year. It's evident that our internship program is making a significant impact, and we couldn't be prouder. So now moving on into a glimpse of our company culture. So to tell you guys about how and what LantroTech is about, it's about fun. We are fun and we have a fun and people-centric culture at our company. We are focused on empowering productivity through a culture of innovation. We truly believe that work should be enjoyable, and therefore we strive to foster a culture that celebrates creativity, teamwork, and individuality. To keep our team happy, engaged, and motivated, we have regular team building activities and casual team hangouts, and we never let go to celebrate the important life events of any team member. So to give you the overview about the internship program, and I'm seeing a lot of questions about how to land the internship and everything. So we have a 6-week summer internship program that will start on the 23rd of June and end on the 4th of August. The registrations will open on the 19th of May and close on the 25th of May. So that gives you a window of applying of about 1 week. This program includes a generous stipend of 40,000 and a valuable learning experience in the fields of estimation and design, web and app development, and digital marketing. We are looking for students who are committed, creative, and willing to put in the hard work to succeed. So join us for an experience that will definitely transform your future career. All right, so here's the real deal. How do you land an internship at LantroTech? I've seen one question about how we're going to get through it. So step 1, you head over to our website and submit your application. And then step 2, we'll go through your CVs and pick out the ones that really stand out. So make yours count. Step 3, if you make the cut, you'll be invited on site for a hands-on task in your field. Step 4, ace the task and you land an interview with our team. And if you impress us there, you are officially an intern at LantroTech. So as we're talking about internships, Nida, could you please let our audience know what makes joining LantroTech an excellent opportunity for fresh graduates?
Hafsa, I truly believe that our internship program is designed to provide students with real-world experience while offering the support they need along the journey. It's all about helping you tackle professional challenges head-on and apply what you know and build confidence without feeling overwhelmed.
I totally agree with you, Nida, on this because LantroTech gives you the kind of start where you are not just sitting on the sidelines. You are part of real projects, real learning, and a team of experts that has got your back.
Okay, Osama, we have our first poll coming up. The stage is yours.
Okay, so the first poll is here. And I mean, as you all know, that internships are a great stepping stone into the tech industry. So, I mean, I would like to ask you all, like, what's the one big thing that you all hope to achieve from this internship? Like, either it's a real world experience, either it can be a skill development, a full-time offer, or it can be just a free food and merch. So, I mean, while the audience is still voting, I would like to ask you, Sakib, what's your take on this?
Well, Osama, I would definitely choose skill development because today's market is very saturated and everyone wants to be competitive in that. So skills can play an important role in that by enhancing knowledge and capability of an individual in a particular domain. And I would also recommend all the internees out there that they should focus on skill development during their internship here. So for me, it is the skill development.
I think most of you has already chosen the real world experience and skill development. And I think that's these two both are the great picks because I mean the real world experience is truly where you actually polish your learning curves, and it's not just about like applying what you've studied. It's about understanding how the things are done in the real life in a high tight deadlines, and also to learn how to communicate and adapt to new tools. So I think these two are great options. So now for the further details regarding the opportunities, Hafsa will take over.
Thank you, Sama. Now, let's talk about what you'll actually be learning during your internship. My team will be giving you an overview of what you'll be diving into. We'll introduce you to the core domains we focus on and break everything down so you have a clear picture of what's ahead. And no, this won't be one of those watch from the sidelines internships. You'll be getting real hands on experience with industry tools and projects. We're committed to making sure that you're not just learning, you are growing and getting industry ready. So, to tell you more about the learning opportunities in the fields of estimation and design, I would like to request Saqib to take the floor. So, over to you, Saqib.
Thank you so much, Hafsa. So first I'll talk about the documentation part in this webinar. So now what is documentation, guys, or why do we need it? In simple words, documentation refers to an organized recording of information related to a project. Either it could be a technical detail of a project, or it could be plans or reports or approvals of a project. All these counts as documentation of a project. It is very critical to maintain these documentation not only in the initial stage of a project, but also after the completion of a project. A thorough documentation can definitely enhance the project efficiency and make the project streamlined. At LantroTech, we have a separate department dedicated for managing all the documentation for our projects effectively. So in this regard, let's walk through the various processes involved in documentation, guys. First is receiving bid documents. So the documentation process begins once we receive a detailed drawing set of a project that is up for bidding. These drawings contain electrical, mechanical, plumbing, and other disciplines in it. We receive these drawings either from a subcontractor or general contractor based in the US, as our services are mostly to the US clients. Then after that, we extract these drawings from the email and upload them on Autodesk Construction Cloud. It is a software specifically designed for managing all the documentation of construction industry. This way, every employee will have the access to the drawing of a project. Now, before I move forward, just wanted to ask the audience that how many of you have ever worked on Autodesk or have any knowledge about it? You can drop your answers in the chat. Now, on the documentation side, we then have creation of project and subfolders. So it is very important to maintain a proper database of the projects on Autodesk so that anyone can access any project, even if it is months old. We also need to create subfolders to every project, like for various disciplines, like you can say for electrical, mechanical, plumbing, fire alarm, we need to create subfolders for all of these disciplines. Then another important aspect of documentation is revision control, because sometimes we receive drawings of the older projects with the new revisions in it. So it is very essential to maintain the revision status of each project according to their revision numbers. This also ensures that we are always working on the latest information, so it helps to prevent any costly mistakes or reworks. Then after that, we need to upload some additional documents as well on Autodesk, like contractual documents or technical specifications. These documents are very essential for estimating the design and build projects, because those kind of projects really need these documents apart from drawings as well. Then after completing all the processes, a notification will be sent to all employees so that they can download the drawings from Autodesk and can start doing the estimation on their respective part. So guys, this summarizes the whole documentation process. I know our audience may find all this a bit technical, but I can assure you that these concepts are not as difficult as they may seem. Once you begin your internship here at LantroTech, we'll guide you from the basics. And as an engineer, I can assure you that if you are keen towards learning, you will grasp all these concepts in a week or so. Now, after that, we have estimation and design part. So to further proceed this part of the webinar, I would like Nida to take the floor. So over to you, Nida.
Thank you, Sakib. So, all right, everyone, I'll walk you through the steps involved in electrical estimation design process. These are the areas that you will actually learn about during your internship here at LantroTech. But before getting into the details of that, let me tell you about estimation. What actually estimation is? So, estimation is the process of forecasting the material, labor, overall cost required to successfully complete a project. It forms the foundation for planning budgets, preparing competitive bids, and ensuring that projects are delivered effectively and profitably. So here at LantroTech, we have two dedicated estimation departments. The first one is electrical estimation that focuses on power distribution, lighting system, control system, fire alarms, and HVAC system. And in IT estimation, it's mainly focused on structured cabling system, remote setups, security systems, and data centers. Both these departments actually work very closely to make sure that all the technical and cost aspects of any project are covered thoroughly. Now, let me take you to the key steps that you will be experiencing and contributing towards your during your internship here at LantroTech. So, as Sakib mentioned earlier, that we get all the drawings from our GCs or subcontractors. So, the first step is basically detailed review of those engineering drawings and project specifications. So, you will learn how to interpret layouts, understand the scope of the project, identify the system requirements, and recognize variation based on not just on the building types but also on the project locations. This is very important as it lays the groundwork for accurate and complete estimation. After that, we have quantity takeoff and material assessment. So you will conduct quantity takeoff, which is basically just listing and counting of all the materials such as cables, conduits, panels, lighting fixtures, network racks, data outlets, and much, much more. So you will gain hands-on experience in preparing material list, understanding component specification, and assessing material needs according to the project's demand. So now, once it's all done, you will have to define the labor for that. So we will estimate the labor hours required for installation and calculate the total cost of the project, including material, labor tools, and overheads. So you will learn how estimation sheets are built and how pricing strategies are formulated to create a competitive and accurate proposal. While doing all these steps, we have to make sure that every design meets the local and international codes, such as NEC codes. So load calculations are basically performed to size cables, circuit breakers, transformers, and IT infrastructure safely and effectively. So you will learn how compliance checks and load assessments are crucial to project safety, functionality, and approval. Now, once all this is done, finally, all the findings and calculations are compiled into a professional bid or proposal document. This includes cost breakdowns, project schedules, scope clarifications, and value engineering suggestions to optimize the cost without compromising the project's quality. So you will observe how bids are structured, how strong technical and financial proposals are the key for winning any project. So during your time at LantroTech, you will be actively involved in all of these stages, gaining not just the theoretical knowledge, but also the practical experience of the real world projects and tools. This internship, in my view, is a great opportunity to develop critical skills, not just in electrical or IT domain, but all of the domains, to see firsthand how these processes drive the success for any project. So I have introduced you to the basic of estimation. And as I mentioned earlier, the scope varies depending on the type of the building and its location. So based on what I have told you so far, I love to hear from you. What type of building would you be excited to work on? So that brings us to the next poll. So what type of project would you like to work on? Either it's a residential project, commercial project, industrial project, or hospital project. So I'll give the audience to vote. And while they're voting, Sakib, I would like to hear from you. You have an experience of 5 years in the domain. So what's your take on this? What's your favorite type of building to work on?
Well, Nida, I would definitely choose industrial projects as it involves more sophisticated equipment in it, and we'll learn a lot doing estimation for industrial project than any other project. So for me, it is industrial one.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I think our audience agree with you as well because we are having a lot of votes on industrial projects. So here's the thing: when you get to LantroTech, we will have the opportunity to work on various types of projects. Your opinion might change after that. So we'll ask this question at the end of your internship. So this is basically the part of estimation or the initial part of any project. Once the project is estimated and once we win a project, the next and the most important step is execution and shop drawing. And for that, I would like to ask Sakib to take the floor and explain how it works. Over to you, Sakib.
Thank you so much, Nida. So after estimation and design, we proceed to the shop drawing and actual implementation of a project. The fundamentals involved in this process are as follows. First is the categories of drawings. Now there are majorly four categories of drawings. First is the IFR drawings issued for revision drawings. As the name indicates, these are initial preliminary designs and always open for revision or changes in it by the client. Then we have the IFC drawings issued for construction drawings. These drawings are compiled after various revisions in it by the client. And these drawings can simply mean that we now can start the construction of a project. Then after that, we have shop drawings. So the shop drawing stage begins once we secure the project and got client's approval in it. At this stage, we must eliminate all the ambiguities and assumptions from our initial estimate, as any error or mistake in the shop drawing could definitely impact our execution timeline and procurement. Then at last, we have as-built drawings. So guys, as-built drawings are like the exact project, and these drawings are compiled after the completion of a project. These drawings are then handed over to the operation and maintenance department of a project for future maintenance. So these are the major categories of drawings. And after that, we have code compliances. Now, code compliances and standards plays an important role in the preparation of shop drawings. These standards ensure safety, reliability, and important installation methodologies. There are multiple international organizations that are maintaining these standards. For instance, if we are working with a US client, then we need to refer to National Electrical Codes, NEC. These codes are designed primarily for the US consumers. But if we are working with the other international client, like with the European one or the Middle Eastern one, then we need to adopt IEEE or IEC codes. On the other hand, if we are working with a local client here in Pakistan, then we need to adopt the NEPRA codes here. So here I just want to give an example of a local NEPRA code so that our audience can more relate to it. Let's say we have to calculate a load of a residential house here in Pakistan. Then we'll refer to the load assessment sheet of NEPRA, which says that a 5 marla house must have a load of 5 kilowatt and a 10 marla house must have a load of 6.6 kilowatt. So you can see that these standards really help us in the preparation of shop drawing and design. Then after that, we have value engineering and MEP coordination. So value engineering is simply a smart approach to optimize the cost of a project without compromising on the quality of a product. For instance, instead of using fluorescent light bulbs, we are now using LED lights, which offers longer lifespan, energy efficient, and they are definitely very cheap when we compare it with the fluorescent light bulbs. So this is one kind of an example of a value engineering, and it is very essential to account for the value engineering while preparation of shop drawings. Then after that, we have MEP coordination. As we all know that there are multiple services running in the project, not only the electrical one, we have the mechanical and plumbing as well. So we need to manage all these services accordingly. Let's say for electrical, we have the conduits and cable trays. For mechanical and plumbing, we have the ducting and piping. And all these services require their own specific height and space to run smoothly at a site. So it is very important to coordinate all these in a coordination drawing for smooth execution or to avoid any clashes. Then after that, we have technical review and build sheets. So after the preparation of shop drawings, we need to convert those drawings into easy to understand templates for execution team, known as build sheets. We mostly prepare these build sheets on Microsoft Excel, containing every minute detail in it about the project. Let's say we have to prepare a build sheet for a residential project, then we need to add the type of apartment about that project in build sheet, lighting fixture that is going to be installed in that apartment, panel schedule of that apartment, cable sizing, breaker sizing, quantities, and most importantly, the specification of all these electrical equipment in the build sheet about that particular apartment. Let's say there is a 12-watt ceiling mounted down light that is going to be installed in an apartment. Then we need to add its specifications like its brand, its power factor, its total operating hours, lux level, and color temperature. So this level of detail is very essential while preparing the build sheets. Then after that, we have prefabrication. So in this process, we assemble the electrical equipment as in our own facility or in our workshop as per the specifications outlined in the build sheets. We typically, this is the process which is more effective when we compare it with the conventional approach we use here in Pakistan. This definitely optimizes the total time hours and labor hours and is already widely adopted by Middle Eastern, European, and many parts of the world as well. Then after this, we have execution and commissioning. So after prefabrication, all electrical equipment is handed over to the execution team for installing at site, ensuring that all the health safety protocols are followed. This is the most critical phase among all these as it involves the actual implementation of a project. So it requires more detail, more concentration, more resources, more manpower, and time as well. So guys, this is the overall method we follow from the design till estimation till completion of a project. Now here I just want to talk about some of the software tools you will be using during your internship here at LantroTech. So for reviewing and for skimming the drawing, you will be using Bluebeam Revo. For markups and for takeoffs from the drawing, you will be using PlanSwift. For bit compilation and estimation, you will be using Conest IntelliBit. And at last, for sketching or for shop drawing preparation, you will be using AutoCAD. Now, after this, guys, there is a poll coming up. Now that you have got a bit of idea about what we do here at Lantro in estimation and design, let's say if you were given a chance to work in the construction field, what would be your favorite part in it? Is it the design one or the estimation one or the scheduling one or the execution one? So while our audience is casting their vote, what's your take on this, Nida?
Sakib, I will definitely choose the design phase because I think it involves a lot of critical thinking and you actually get to implement the NEC code. So that's a personal choice for me.
I couldn't agree more with you on this, Nida. As an engineer, we are always inclined towards design, and our audience has also chosen the design part. So good choice, guys, and thank you so much for casting your vote. I guess this is all from my side. Now to further proceed with this webinar, I would like Hafza to take the floor. So over to you, Hafza.
Thank you, Sakib and Nida. Now we'll be moving on to digital marketing. So over to you, Uruva. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Sakib and Nida, for such an insightful discussion on the learning opportunities in the domain of estimation and design. So I'll be telling you all about the learning opportunities in the domain of digital marketing and design and animation. So let's start with what marketing is in general. So marketing is a very dynamic field that revolves around creating engaging content and designing eye-catchy graphics. At LantroTech, we believe in providing a very comprehensive experience. That is why, apart from digital marketing and design and animation, we also offer our services in the domain of web development as well as software quality assurance. So let me walk you through some key areas you'll have a chance to explore as an intern in the domain of digital marketing. So you could end up doing some content creation, such as writing captions, generating ad copies, writing articles and blogs for our website and social media. You will also get exposure to SEO best practices, including keyword research and on-page optimization to help improve content visibility and search engine rankings. Apart from that, you could also be a part of our strategy development meetings that mainly revolves around defining the brand and the target audience of our clients and making sure that the campaigns we are designing are in accordance with those target audience and objectives. And not just that, you will also get some insights into social media management, which includes planning and scheduling social media posts and activities, creating content calendars, publishing the content on social media, responding to queries and comments on social media in a timely manner. And you will also be introduced to paid media, including running ads on Facebook and Instagram, as well as running ads on LinkedIn, and understanding how paid campaigns work along with the organic content. And not just that, you will also learn marketing automation tools. So at LantroTech, we mainly rely on HubSpot, which is a customer relationship management tool. And for email marketing and email automation, we mainly use MailChimp. And lastly, the most important thing is analytics and reporting. And we regularly do analytics and reporting, and you will learn some basics of Google Analytics and Facebook Insights to monitor the performance of our strategies and analyze if the campaigns that we have designed are meeting the business objectives or not. So this was all from the learning opportunities in the domain of digital marketing. So before we proceed to the next part, that is design and animation, we have this poll coming up here. And the question is, which area of digital marketing do you want to explore the most? Is it SEO, social media marketing, paid ads, or email campaigns? So we'll give you a few seconds to vote. Okay, I can see there are some votes on SEO, but social media marketing is winning. So everybody wants to learn social media marketing here. So guys, we have a clear win here, that is social media marketing. So I love your choice, everybody, because social media is where everybody can showcase their creativity, and it's a very fun and fast-paced space to work in. Yeah, but the good thing is, guys, that at LantroTech, you'll get the chance to explore all these. So you'll be working on SEO, you'll get to know the basics of social media marketing, paid ads, as well as email campaigns. So thank you so much for voting, everybody. Now, moving forward, we have design and animation. So as an intern in this domain, you'll have the opportunity to work on a wide range of projects, from creating eye-catchy graphics to designing user-friendly interfaces for websites and application. You'll get hands-on experience with the tools we use to bring our ideas to life. So we mainly rely on Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop for creating stunning visuals like logos and illustrations, and for also editing our social media posts. And with Figma, you'll learn to design user-friendly interfaces for websites and applications. And with Adobe After Effects, you'll discover how to edit videos and how to add visual effects to the videos. So basically 2D motion graphics. So this is all you'll learn in the domain of design and animation. And we have another poll here related to design, obviously. And the question is, which tools are you most excited to master this summer? So is it Adobe After Effects, Figma, Photoshop, or Illustrator? Or all of these, maybe. So, okay, the audience is voting. No votes on Photoshop. Oh, there is one vote there. I think our audience is more towards motion graphics, because I can see that Adobe After Effects is the winner here with 43%, 45% of the votes. Then we have Figma, after that Illustrator, and at the end Photoshop. So great choice, everybody. After Effects is obviously where all the motion graphics happens, and like you get to edit the videos and all. Yeah, but the great thing is that at Lantro, you'll get a chance to work on all of these. So you'll learn Adobe After Effects, you'll learn Figma for UI UX, obviously the classic one, Photoshop, and then Illustrator if you love working with vectors. Thank you so much, everybody, for voting. Now to tell you all about the learning opportunities in the domain of software quality assurance and web development, I hand it over to you, Osama.
Thank you so much, Aruba. Now let's begin firstly with the software quality assurance, which is also known as the SQA. SQA is a set of activities that mostly aims at ensuring the software processes and the overall product is according to the requirements, standards, and the overall procedure. SQA is not just about like finding bugs; it's about preventing them from happening in the first place. So the main goal of SQA mostly includes giving the high-end solutions, detecting and preventing defects early in the development processes, and also to improve the overall software quality and satisfaction. So, you can say that in essence, the SQA ensures that the software does what it is supposed to do. There is a lot of tools and a lot of techniques that you can use in SQA. They are mostly depends upon the type of development that you're doing. I will list some of them. For example, we have the Jira and ClickUp for the test management and bug tracking. I'm sure you all must have heard of it. And for the automation, we have the two most commonly used tools, which is Cypress and Selenium. And lastly, for the API testing, there are multiple options, but the most common is the Postman and Jest. So you can use either of them. So these tools help ensure thorough, efficient testing and tracking throughout the development. Now, let's move towards the web services. I will introduce the participants mostly to the core areas of it and also the tools and technologies that we use at Lantro. Web services refer to the technologies and the overall capabilities that enables the business to build, deliver high-end solutions. They power everything from e-commerce platforms, the customer portals, all the way to the mobile apps and also the whole enterprise system as well. Firstly, we have the web application development. Web applications are dynamic platforms that run mostly in your browser. think of it like a Gmail or a Trello board or any other dashboard app that you may have used. They provide a real-time interactions, data processing in the overall business logic. Now, I mean, there are a lot of ways you can do it. For the front end, I mean, there are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and for the MERN, I mean, I'm sure you all have heard about the React as well. So these are the tools and techniques that you can use for the front end. For the back end, we have Node.js, Laravel, or Django. And for the database, I mean, it mostly depends on the type of project that you are working on. But the most common databases are nowadays is MongoDB, MySQL, or in some cases PostgreSQL as well. Secondly, we have the website development. Now, website development is mostly centered around the content and the presentation and branding of it. I mean, they can either be your company's website, they can be your landing pages, or for some people, it can be their portfolios or the overall blog posts as well. The main tools that you can use in this are, for example, we have tools like WordPress and Webflow. I mean, for the content management system, and for the design, we have Figma, Adobe, and in some cases, we have Canva as well. And for the framework, I mean, you can either use the Bootstrap or Tailwind depending upon the thing you're building. Lastly, we have the mobile application development. So, I mean, with the surge of mobile phone users nowadays, I think the businesses need to move towards the mobile first experience. And I mean, mobile apps can either be for the Android and iOS or both. I mean, they can be either hybrid or cross platform. Uh, Key tools for the mobile applications are like, for example, we have the languages like Kotlin, Java for the Android applications, and we have the Swift for the iOS as well. For the cross-platform, we have the React Native and Flutter as well. And I mean, again, for the backend, I mean, you can either attach Firebase or AWS, stuff like that. So, I mean, since you all know about the different types of web services, I mean, I would like to ask you all, like, what's the one big thing that you love to build one day? Like, either it can be a mobile app, either it can be a game, either it can be a web app, or just an automation tool. So, I mean, I will give you some minute to vote for it. I think most of you are inclined towards the web application and then the mobile application as well. These two are like, it's a great choice, and also some people are also interested in building a game or an automation tool as well. Well, mobile and web, I think most of you has voted on it, so I think it's a good option because I mean, for if you talk about a full stack application, it mostly involves the whole mobile app and along with the website as well. So I mean, you get to work on like both domains for the. I mean, you can work on mobile application and also for the web. So I think these two are a great option. So I mean, now to tell you more about the perks at LantroTech, I mean, I will hand it over to you, Hafsa.
Thank you, Sama. All right. So being a LantroTech intern comes with a lot of perks that can greatly enrich your professional development. We have listed a few that you can see in the slide. First of all, as an intern at Lantro, you will have the chance to work on real-time US-based projects. This will give you international exposure and allow you to experience different work cultures. Apart from that, after you successfully complete your 6-week internship, you will receive an official experience letter. And for those of you who perform exceptionally well, we'll also provide personalized recommendation letters from mentors. Throughout the internship, you'll also have the opportunity to connect with professionals from different departments, and each intern will be paired with a mentor. Your mentor will guide you through share valuable insights and help you grow both professionally and personally. And then we have future employment opportunities. So we love to prioritize our interns when we have full-time roles available. So if a job opening comes up in the future, our HR team will definitely consider reaching out to you.
Hafsa, I think you forgot to mention all the fun they're going to have here at LantroTech. Doesn't that count as a perk?
I couldn't agree more. So at Lantro, it's not all work and no play. We have various activities planned throughout the 6 week internship program, from weekly lunches to team building activities and happy hours. So all in all, it will be a fun experience while working here at LantroTech. So now on that note, please audience cast in your vote on the feedback session for today's webinar, and then let's go ahead with the Q&A session. I'll give you guys a moment to vote, and then we can move on. All right. So I am seeing that most of you have voted and still are voting for very informative. We're truly glad to hear that. The goal of this webinar was so that we address any questions that you might have and to provide a clear insight on how we function here at LantroTech. So I'm glad that we've gotten that across. And I see a lot of you are still voting. That's great. All right. So now we'll start the Q&A session. And we have some questions that are already in the chat. We will begin from them. All right. All right, so how can we get this internship? So as I mentioned before in the slides as well, to get this internship, our internship registrations are opening on 19th of May. So please apply through our website, and from then on, we'll shortlist your CV and then move on with the whole process. I'm just skimming through the chat to check all the questions. All right, I have one question here. All right, so the link for internship registration, again, you have to visit our website, and there you can apply. And when will you have a regular hiring permanent basis? So that depends upon the company's business needs. However, I assure that we have regular openings that keep coming. So you can check our website regularly, you can check our socials, you can check LinkedIn, and from there on, you can see whenever we have an opening, and you can definitely apply. All right, is this internship remote or on-site? So this internship is on-site. We are not offering remote internship as of now. All right, is this internship only for university graduates? Can diploma of associate engineering students apply? So for now, the internship, the benchmark is a bachelor's degree. So that is the answer here. Eligibility criteria, again, it's a bachelor's degree, and the evaluation is completely based on the task that we will have on here in our company. All right, we have an estimation question. I'll pin that. Do you need an engineering degree to become an estimator? Nida, Saqib, it's up to you. You both can take it from here.
I think I'll take that. So it depends upon you can say your experience. Yes, in a way that you do need an engineering degree to understand the basics of estimations, to know how the design is actually working, to understand the basics of electrical or IT domain. But if you have a previous experience, I think that would nullify this degree. Not nullify the degree, but that would give you a chance to be selected here. So I think it's important, but your experience also matters. So that answers it.
Thank you. All right, there are some questions about which degree students can apply. I think Mahin has answered them in the chat. Yes, she has answered it, but I'll just tell you again. For now, the internship positions are for estimation and design, marketing and brand building, web services, shop drawings, application development, and software quality assurance. All right. So we have a question: is the interview online or on site? So it's on site. It's not online. You have to come here. All right. All right. We have another question. Does LantroTech work on web AI ML projects? Osama, you can take the floor.
Yeah, sure. Well, here at Lento, we mostly have the web and mobile apps. I mean, we don't have a domain of AI and ML as of now, but I mean, in future maybe we'll have it. But for now, it's mostly on the web and mobile applications.
Thank you. All right. Also, we have another question. If we become an intern at LantroTech, what chances are there for a full-time role offer? As I mentioned previously, that completely depends on whether we have a job opening at that time. And whenever we do give preference to our interns when such opportunities arise. What tools or platforms will we be using for marketing campaigns? Aruba, you can answer this.
Sure, Hafsa. So as I've mentioned before, that mainly you'll be using social media management tools and CRM. So for marketing automation, so I can list down a few: HubSpot, Content Pace for writing blogs and incorporating SEO. You'll be using Meta Business Suite. Apart from that, we'll be also be using Google Analytics for insights. And if you ask about design, then I've mentioned the tools on the design end as well, like Figma, Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop. These are the most commonly used tools here at LantroTech.
Great, thank you. We have another question. I'd like to pin that. All right. So the question is, since I'm interested in applying at this opportunity in the future, I would love to hear your thoughts on how I can best prepare myself. What key skills should I focus on, and what qualities stand out to recruiters in the industry? All right. So the first thing is that how you can best prepare yourself. So to do that, you need to have a basic concept of your field, and you should have a good grasp on the technical skills of your field. Apart from that, what key skills you should have? The key skills are that you should have good communication skills. The main thing is also that you should have willingness to learn. And apart from that, I think what will make you stand out is also certifications that will help strengthen your profile. All right. There are a lot of more questions on what the criteria is. I'll tell you guys again. So the screening criteria is that we are hiring interns that are in their 6 semesters or they are in their 8 semesters, completed the bachelor's degree. And once you send in your CVs, we have a screening process, and then we call the selected candidates for a task here at LantroTech. It's an on-site task. All right, we have another question. Are mechatronic engineering graduates eligible for these internships? Nida, why don't you answer this one?
I think I'll give the floor to Sakib for this one. Sakib,
Yes.
you can go ahead.
Thank you, Nida. So yes, definitely you can apply for our internship program. We here have very senior resources who their background are mechatronics engineering, and definitely you can apply as long as you are dedicated and keen towards learning. Then there is no problem in it. You can definitely apply for our internship program.
Thank you, Sakib. And then we have, all right. For software quality assurance, is it manual or automated testing? Sami can answer this.
Sure. So it's mostly manual testing, but we do have an automation as well, and it's mostly in the Cypress. I mean, if you know Selenium, you can work on it as well. Uh, I personally do automation in Cypress, so yeah, we do have both.
All right. Thank you. This is it for the Q&A session. For those who have been left answered, we can answer you you can ping us on our social media, and then we can get about it further on. So to end this webinar, I would like to thank our panel members. Thank you, Usama, Aruba, and Saqib Nida for an insightful session on LantroTech Summer Internship Program. I would also like to thank all the participants for their active participation throughout this webinar. Your involvement has truly contributed to making this session informative and enjoyable. We hope to see many of you join us for this year's Career Kickstart Internship Program. Stay connected with us through our social media channels for updates and further announcements. Goodbye and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so
Bye bye.
much. Bye bye.